Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back. Everyone here, YouTube. Welcome, everyone, Cyber Group. Let me tell you, today is a very busy day. A lot of classes going on. And you know what? I think it's no better day to have classes that like today than any other day because it is kind of crappy out there. Market is only up 34 points. When I woke up this morning, it was up like 50, down 50. And the list is just horrible. I mean, there's just literally nothing out there. We had that stuff. Made that to the stream. We had AMC had a really nice move early this morning. I mean, unbelievable in the morning. And then all of a sudden, you had the 8 a.m. program trading that kicked in, and then it just went right back down around that 8 a.m. But you know what? Swing trade's doing pretty well. There was a lot of bargain buying out there. I mean, you're looking at some of the stocks like, and these are brand name stocks. I mean, what else you had here that moved pretty well? NVIDIA got a nice little pop. You could see that one. Apple, you could see it was at 160, went to 172. I mean, that was a really big comeback right there. You had Spotify. You had Netflix. Netflix had a little bit of a comeback. Damn, I wish I still had my trade. I did a day trade on that. I was around like I was at 370, had such big support. Wish I held on to it. But you don't got to trade that many shares of it. A big gap fill. You could say it stock $700 down to 350. So there were a lot of big buys. Yeah, Ninvax. Thanks for sharing that, Brian. NVAX is doing okay, but once again, they're all expensive. You know what I mean? And here at Cyber Trade University is not something that we really trade, but as a swing trade, there were some big buys. I mean, NVAX, look at it. It's a great call right there, Brian. $225 down to 75. Like a lot of them getting crushed. I'm glad I got out of that Pfizer. Man, that thing came down. It's shocking. ABBV is holding pretty strong here. I sold it. I had it from 132 and I held it, and then I got out at 136. I could probably jump back into it. It wasn't going anywhere. A lot of money for a stock, but remember, guys, we just don't day trade here. We do swing trade, and remember, you want to be a good day trader. You got to know a good swing trader or an investor. You got to know how to day trade. I still got the donut. Donut had a nice little pop yesterday. I'm still down a little bit on that one, but I averaged up on that stock. I had it at 16. I bought it at 15. I bought more at 17. So I got an average cost of 16. So I'm down on that one. But I jumped in a lot of the other stocks that I'm doing pretty well. TLRY obviously made a nice little comeback, got a little upgraded. And DraftKings obviously is doing pretty well. Where's that one? Yeah, DraftKings coming back a little bit. You can see that. I got that right at that support levels around $20. And you know what? Everybody knows, and I'll tell you a little story about DraftKings. I mean, I don't know why the stock got crushed so much. I was such a big fan with it, but you know what's going on with the Super Bowl, the playoffs. When they legalized gambling here in New York, does anyone know how much money they made? How much revenue online gambling did in New York? Take a guess. Anyone have any idea? And you know what's even more crazy? The app, New York State keeps 50% of the profit. Yep, there you go. Oh, no. Gary, it was more than 500 million, more than 100 million. It was like 800 million. 800 million, almost hit $1 billion. Could you imagine how much money that is? How much money in taxes are going to make on it? Just shows you how much money New Jersey made. New Jersey's going to get crushed, because New Jersey was making all that money. Andrea says DraftKings did 30-minute infomercials on major networks last weekend. No, they're doing it all day, Andrea. They're doing it all day. So DraftKings, I think, gives a free $3,000 match play. They all did actually. Whatchamacallit, if you were good enough and quick enough, it was on Caesars. Caesars was giving you a free $3,000. I actually got a free. I got late. I thought my nephew was lying to me. I got free $300 to play around with it. And it's fun. I mean, listen, you're a football fan, you have some action, but it's also trying to scam you into it and trying to see when you lose and put more money. But anyway, they made a lot of money on it, so I don't know. That's the only reason why I jumped in. But You're right. I think it was Caesars, Mark. Yeah, Caesars gave it, but it went pretty quickly. My nephew got it. I only got 300. It went from 3,000 to 500 to 300. So, and you know what? My they're paying people back. They're paying people back. So anyway, a lot of tax revenue. Anyway, let's get back to what's going on. Yesterday we did phase 3. Okay, phase 1 and 2. We had a great day yesterday. We had a couple of good stocks I want to talk about and just bring it up, which I was kind of shocked because it was a crappy morning and in pre-market, but we. Out of nowhere, these stocks made some big moves. KSCP, nice little move there, $18 to $27. The stock is a new IPO. You could see it's a trade around $5. It went to $7, and you could see how the thing shot all the way up. Just kept going up, going up, going up. Now it's on the trend down a little bit, but it was pretty volatile. So you had to be a little bit more of an advanced trader, but that stock did really, really well. So that one was a good early afternoon mover. Plug, we traded Plug in class. We did great on Plug. Plug, we did phenomenal. You could see Plug went from $19 all the way to 21. We trade up in about 10:30, about right around here. We went to 21. So we did well on Plug. So if you're a gold or a platinum student and you have access to the classes, and by the way, if you're new here, you can always talk to your education advisor, tell you a little bit more about how to become it. But we traded Plug perfectly, and not only was Plug trading, and look, it's still going up higher after getting crushed. And listen, on a long-term trade, look at these things. I mean, this thing was look how much got destroyed from the ending in November. Look at the highs. I mean, these things. The other one we traded was FCell. FCell was a little bit cheaper. It's same stock, trades exactly the same. And FCell, you could see it also did really, really well. And they're pushing again. I'm throwing these stocks back on the watch list. FCell and Plug. We did well with that stock. Plug's a little fast, so got to be careful of that one. So that one did pretty well. So I throw that one on the watch list. What else did we have? Did we have anything else that moved pretty well? We had the IMPP. I'm just looking at the watch list. That thing got hammered. Never came back. But that was pretty obvious. I mean, the stock gapped up from $1, went to $3.50. That was a great short squeeze right there. And then you had the TKLF. That one had a really nice pop early. That thing went from $3.50 to $4.50. And you could see the stock was a $30 stock, got destroyed. It is one of those ETFs. I would keep an eye on it. It's starting to make a little bit of a comeback. I mean, the stock was all the way down to $250. It's almost up about almost 100% from where it was at. I mean, we got these resistance levels here, but you could put that on the B list. We all know about the B list. Remember, there's an A list and a B list. Everybody know the wedding list? Well, if you don't get those invitations back from those people, because we have a limited amount of people, we'll save the second half from the other people. So anyway, those look pretty good. A couple other stocks. I didn't really see that much out there. I mean, I just brought up AMC, BKKT. I mean, it did well yesterday. I had a nice little push. Stock was, you could see this thing was around $5 back in January, and the thing went all the way up to about 55, got crushed. Looked like it's up again today, so maybe a little bit of a comeback. You got some resistance levels back in January you can kind of work off. Just follow the money, everyone. Listen, we were in class yesterday. And and there was a great example on Plug where we saw 150,000 share buyer get executed, and it was basically a dark pool. It just hit it and boom, went right back up, and we nailed it perfectly on that. You definitely don't want to miss that. So you got that and that, and then what else we got? RDUS. Well, yeah, nice, great move right there. Beautiful, nice little pop right there. Just you could see the thing had a nice little move, kind of like that one right there. That was the one from yesterday, right at after hours. We'll put on a watch list. We'll keep an eye on it. The RDUS. So we're going to class yesterday. My twins, Plug and FCell. Listen, I don't know. Electric car is going to really come up. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see how things work out. By the way, anybody in YouTube, you guys see anything that we did not call out to check out? I mean, I really didn't see that much out there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a bigger list than yesterday. One thing you got to be careful today is, everybody know what today is? It's the first day of the pay period. It's the first day of February. So you don't really get a lot of action going on. That's why the market's only up by 21 points. I mean, UPS came out with some good news. You know, you could see that stock gapped up huge. There's a lot of earnings coming out this week, a lot of them. So let's keep an eye. Starbucks, UPS, you got ExxonMobil come out. So there's a lot of earnings. So we're going to see how these things turn out and see how things work out. All right. Okay, so I'll see you guys in class. If I don't see some of you in class, remember Josh has Traders Talk today. It's Tuesday. And then we have open house at 4 o'clock. So if you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, click us, like us. You want to know a little bit more about how to day trade properly. You want to know how to follow the money, shadow brokerage firms, how to do reverse shakes. Definitely want to be able to register for that too. So it's a really busy day for everybody. When it comes to Cyber Trade University, this is what we call, hump day. And we know hump day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So class is going to be, you guys will be packed with classes. So let's just make our money quickly and then enjoy the rest of class. All right, guys, good luck. Happy trading. Be safe. And we'll see you back here at 2:30 when the market opens up. Everybody on YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll see you back here at 2:30 and at 4 o'clock for closing bell.